Hey everybody, welcome to Smashing Game Time. We are two brothers that go through gaming's back catalog of yesteryear. I'm your host, Nick. I am joined, as always, by my brother, Josh.
Shalom, everyone.
Shalom, Josh. Welcome back, everybody. I am back from Florida. Josh went to Florida the week before, 2 weeks before. We haven't recorded in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's nice to be back. It's nice to be sitting down and relaxing and not really doing anything. And you know what?
Relaxing.
Yeah, relaxing. I am. Well, I'm working, but I just realized
Well,
I didn't
you said. Go ahead.
do your thing, man.
I was just gonna say. You said it's just nice to be sitting here doing nothing, and it's like relaxing.
This is relaxing to me. Like I know there's some days
Well,
where
I know, but we ironically just came back from Florida from relaxing. So you're saying it's nice to be back and just be relaxing.
yeah, because you get to a point on vacation where you're like, I feel like we're doing a lot more work, and traveling with two kids is not as relaxing as traveling without two kids.
I mean, traveling with one kid was bad enough as it is. I can only imagine what it's like with two.
I mean, you're still relaxing, but it's not as relaxed as you could be. I mean, I I say relaxing, but really it's getting back into the swing of things. But I don't know. Today was one of those days that was clicking. Like I was enjoying my day job. I got some books about coaching football, so I'm learning how to coach football. Yeah, I don't know. I was just really feeling it. I did some writing for Hard Drive. I did some work on the Sketch album. Like, yeah, I was feeling feeling very fulfilled today, even if monetarily the money wasn't coming from any of it. You know what I mean?
I mean, it will eventually.
Yeah, paydays every other Friday, but you know what I mean. Like you're working a job and the money is shit. But like you get into a groove. You're like, well, I'm at least capable of doing the job. Like I know I'm good at this. So if I wanted to just up and leave and go do it somewhere else, if anywhere else are hiring, then I could go do that. Right?
Yeah, I get it. It's just good luck, especially in this economy.
Yeah, it's tough out there right now. I know somebody on Blue Sky that tracks every application they fill out and like what responses they get. And I think he had filled out 106 months,
And
and
I
it only
imagine half of those were probably ghosted.
right, and I think he only had like one or two interviews. Well, and you read about these job posts that aren't actually real. It's just the company posting it so they look better financially. When people are like,
Yeah.
oh, when the markets are reviewing them and shit, and they're like, oh, like these people they're actually in a really good place right now. Look, they're hiring like 20 positions, when in fact they're not hiring any of those positions. It's very the we things are a bit fucky in the economy. Yeah, things are the
I mean, as somebody who last year was unemployed, yeah, I get it.
oh man, I,
I
I
was
think
there.
I think back to 2021, those like it was either 3 or 4 months that I was unemployed. That was tough, man. I like for the first month or so, I wasn't really doing anything. Like I was applying to jobs, but I had a 1 year old, so I was just sitting there filling out job applications, trying to be a good dad at the same time, and just feeling hopeless. And at the same time, I'm living basically in the woods, so I have nothing. I have nothing to do. I'm in the woods. The internet's terrible. And I'm just like, fuck. This is before Steam. I think this was before Steam Decks. This is right before Steam Decks, I believe.
Oh yeah, this was right before Steam Decks.
So yeah, my computer was in storage, or my laptop. Yeah, I didn't even have this computer. I had the laptop that I was doing everything on.
Yeah, you're
Man,
welcome for that. You're actually welcome for both of those.
yeah, dude, I appreciate you. Just know that there isn't a day that goes by where I'm not appreciative of the setup. I appreciate all of
Well,
it.
actually, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Just about 80% of your fucking game consoles are from me.
I bought my PS4.
That's why I said 80% because I got you the Steam Deck as well.
I bought my Switch.
That's once again, that's okay, fine. 60%. 60% of your game consoles are from me.
Stop calling them consoles. They're computers. Fucking
That's
asshole.
oh,
Yeah. What were we saying before all that? Yeah. Yeah. Unemployment is
that's
tough,
depressing.
and that's why every time we have a news story about layoffs and people being let go, it's always tough to talk about those because you're like, wow, those people are going to be really depressed for the next few months.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, I would hope at least, if not, I feel even worse for him. they get some type of stipend.
Sometimes, not everybody though.
I know not everybody. That's why I said hopefully they did, because at least it doesn't make it any better. But I'd rather be paid and be miserable than have no money and not being paid and be miserable. Just
Oh,
that's my personal opinion.
like those 4 months, those 4 months that I wasn't doing anything, I didn't have health insurance, so I was very precious about my body. I would be at the gym and I'd be like, "Do I want to do box jumps?" No, because the likelihood that I trip over the box and fall on my face and then have to go to the hospital is way too damn. I was living like if you've ever seen Psych, the episode where Lassie finds out that he's going to be a dad and he gets like the yips and like doesn't want to like go out into a firefight or anything and he becomes the biggest bitch. That was me for those 4 months when I didn't have a job and didn't have health insurance.
God, it's been a long time. I need to go back and watch that.
It's a good show. It's a really good show. It's aged it's aged pretty well. I think it's aged pretty well. Uh, Josh, I just realized in all that talking, we didn't talk about a third segment, but I've come up with an idea. We're gonna pick out a book club game for the month of September.
Okay.
That's something simple we can do, and I think I have the perfect video game for it if I'm being honest. But we
Yeah.
maybe
Okay. Let's.
maybe we'll do the same thing we did previously. We'll each pitch two, and then we'll put it up to a vote on Blue Sky, and then whichever one wins, that's the one we'll do.
All right.
Good? Sound good? Cool.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
Cool. Hey, look at that. I was slacking on my producing. But you know what? My producing know-how came through in that moment. So that's what we'll do for the third part of the show. We'll have our games that we talk about, we'll have the news, we'll have the meme. There is a meme in here, Josh, right? I didn't even look.
Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh
Your
yeah, I
boy.
did look. I
Your
did
boy.
look.
Your boy got it all taken care of.
Because I almost messaged you about what this meme was, but I think I get it. I just watched that
I hope
trailer.
so.
I just watched that trailer. Actually, it was pretty good.
It's a good trailer.
It's a good trailer. But let's do some chores here at the top of the show. Let's do some chores. Everyone's Smashing Game Time. We are wherever you get your podcasts. We're on Apple, Spotify, YouTube Podcast, YouTube proper, where you can see our faces. The amount of times I've heard like a news story about like podcast, like videos for podcasts becoming the new thing. I've been saying like we started doing video from day one, right? Was it day? We've
Yeah.
been doing video for a while. And so every time I hear someone say, "Well, that's the new thing. Everyone's got to do it." I'm like, "It's not been the new thing. Everyone's been pushing towards
That's
video since COVID."
well. Even then, if you look at the bigger ones, like the Joe Rogan podcast, if you look at the Travis Kelsey and his brother, all theirs. Like, I mean, everybody does it. It's just unless you're willing to put the effort into it, you're not going to. But that's the thing to do.
The videos is fun. And you know, I was looking at my couch the other day. I was like, "Man, I should get Josh over here. We should just record on this couch." We've done a
You
couch
got to
episode
clean that
before.
couch.
Oh, that couch is clean. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm thinking of your futon. Your futon needs to get cleaned.
I've cleaned the cat hair off that futon. I I've been sleeping on it. I sound like I've been banished.
Been
No.
banished.
So I'll be down here working on stuff, and I'll look over at the futon and be like, I'm just gonna close my eyes for 5 minutes, and then I'll wake up 6, 7 hours later. And be like, oh fuck, I fell asleep down here.
I can't even do that. Andy is all like, are you mad at me?" It's like, no, it's just the couch is really comfy and I don't have to fight for like room and feel like I'm gonna get pushed off the bed.
Yeah. Like all the jokes of like the man going to the couch after a fight or anything. Like no, like the couch is just comfy. If I want to like just lay there and fall asleep, like we're not having marital issues. I just want to sleep on the couch.
No. I mean, do you have what kind of bed do you have? Do you have like a memory foam or do you guys have like a pillow top or what? Like
I,
what's your
I think it's a pillow top. I'm
okay?
not
We have a memory.
not
Yeah,
a
I
hundred.
only ask because we have a memory foam, and like I've been pushed off or too close to the edge of the bed so many times at this point that even now, if I tried to push myself more towards Andy, more towards the middle of the bed, I'm still my body or my bed remembers that I'm always so close to the edge that basically I'm always hanging off the edge no matter what, even when I have the bed to myself.
Sounds like that bed has some bad memories about you.
Yeah, it's to a point where it's like, yeah, we're not getting memory foam next time.
Yeah, I've never been big on memory foam unless it's a pillow. I like memory foam pillows, just because
Yes.
just because you're flipping them constantly. Like,
mine's got the cool gel in it as well, so it's
yeah.
always staying cool. Oh yeah.
Josh has 20 my pillows. He just loves those. He loves that my pillow guy and all his racist ramblings.
Just something about that mustache. It just reminds me of um Charlie's uncle.
Okay, I was scared where you were taking this, but it ended up on a well documented pedophile, so I'm still worried about it. Uh, Other chores, other chores. Fuck the algorithm, tell a friend. That's right. We don't give a shit about the words or the stars. Just tell people about the show. Get them over here. Yeah, do that. Do that. And yeah, those are our chores. We're out of chores, and we don't have many games to talk about this week. Let me do mine real quick because you got the big one that I want to talk about. That I'm gonna pick your brain on. So I
I
was on the road for the last week. I did take my Steam Deck with me. I tried to play RoboCop, by the way, on Steam Deck, and the game would start up and then immediately crash. And I did some reading on it. It's like, well, you need to run it from desktop mode. So I tried that. Game still crashed multiple times. So I have
Oof.
no idea how to run it on Steam Deck. I'm sure there are some fixes that I don't know about. But to hell with it. So I ended up playing Haunty. Haunty is from last year. It's the isometric ghost game where you're in like you're kind of in hell or you're in purgatory, and you have to collect all these stars. It like replays memories from when you were alive, and you're just trying to get out of hell. You're trying to ascend to heaven because at one point early in the game, you're ascending with like your little angel friend, and then the chains of purgatory drag you back down. So you're running around collecting stars, trying to find a way to get out. I think I'm about a third of the way through the game. Again, this is very Super Mario 64. You're just running around collecting stars. There are random things you can do that will give you stars. Like one thing you have to, at one moment, you have to find a guy's missing ghost dog and then carry it to him, and he gives you a star. Or there are random races you can do with other ghosts that will give you. I really enjoy it. I need to go back and finish it. I hopefully by the next time you see me, I will be done with it. I don't think it's that long of a game. Very beautiful though, and it's very creepy because if you go, so there's a lit path, but if you go into the dark, like purple eyes start to pop up, like all around you, and if you don't get back into the path fast enough, like it like resets you at the beginning of the area, and you lose some health. Very creepy, very fun game. I also played a little bit of Keep Driving on the trip, and man, that is a tough fucking video game. You are constantly like you're the man the balancing of the management of like your energy and the car's shield and then also your gasoline. It's tough. It's really tough. You picking up hitchhikers helps with uh having different abilities to like fight your way through those moments. I ran into a new moment that I hadn't seen previously, which was rainbow. So like you're distracted by a rainbow and have to fight your way through that scenario. It's kind of funny. But and it's also tough because I picked up a hitchhiker and then they needed me to take them back like 3 towns over. The maps are huge, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm playing it wrong, and I shouldn't be trying to help every hitchhiker that I find. But I keep failing. I keep running out of gas. I used to. So when you start the game, you can determine how your relationship is with your parents. If it's low and you run out of gas, they won't help you. But if you have a high relationship with them, then if like anything goes wrong, you can call them and then like it saves you in a moment. So like for example, a car full of I had picked up like 4 or 5 people. I had picked up a guy with his dog, a little girl who was lost, trying to get to her dad a town over. Who I got her to the town over, and guess what? She was like, "Actually, this is the wrong place. It needs to be over here." And so she was there, and then I picked up a runaway bride. And I don't know where she was going because by the time I picked her up, I ran out of gas. And then she was like, "Oh shit, you guys suck at road tripping. I'm out of here. I'm a runaway bride. I can't be a stalled out bride here on the side of the road with you. Might think about going back to the guy that I'm leaving at the altar." Uh, but yeah, it's hard, but I want to figure it out. I still really enjoy it, and it's got all this great music. I've been I forgot that you can customize the car and put stuff on it. Like you start to get cold if you're in a colder area, and you can put an add-on that helps with heat in your car, which is nice. Again, way deeper than that game has any. Eh, way deeper than
Any
I thought it
reason to
was gonna.
be?
Yeah, way deeper than it needs to be. But I'm having fun with it. Another game I played. Do I have it up here? It's over there. I don't feel like getting up and get it. The Massiverse card game. It's a battler. I had picked up the deck box back in March. Just haven't had a chance to open it. I finally opened it, and this is a game. It's got 8 characters, and you battle them. They're characters from the Massiverse. So you have Radiant Black. You have Rogue Sun. Is it Deadluck? It's Dead Lucky, Inferno Girl Red, and then a few other characters in there as well. And they each have their abilities. You're basically playing rock paper scissors against an opponent and trying to knock out that other character. It's got a weird learning curve because the rule book is not the greatest rule book in the world. Doesn't really spell things out for you. Matt and I had to actually watch a YouTube video of two of the comic creators playing a game against each other to like fully understand what was going on. There are some characters that are really fun to play, like the Dead Lucky, all of your abilities. So the Dead Lucky, for those who don't know, is a character that can summon these like ghost robots that are her fallen comrades from when she was in the military. And so the way that works in this game, half of your abilities are out of your hand because they're the things that you summon. And as you power her up, you can start to mill them into your hand from that kind of like deck that you have. And then once you have them all, like there's ways to like get them back into your hand. So like when you play something, it ends up in the graveyard, but you're constantly just like cycling cards from graveyard to deck to they're going all over the place. And hers is just the most fun to play in that style. And there are a few that aren't so hot. Uh, I'm blanking on the character's name, but there's one where you're discarding cards to bring back other cards. And there's just a specific way to do it, and it's just the learning curve on it's very tough. The developer of the game did send me an additional pack of cards, which was it was basically 2 decks. So like each hero has the hero card, a passive ability, their ultimate ability, and then like I think 5 other cards. And so when you get like a starter pack, you have 2 decks, which is basically I can't do math right now, but probably like 18 cards.
Okay.
And so, I mean, I just want to put that out there. I got that for free, so I can. So, uh, it's journalistic integrity, you guys. Come on, still a podcast, but still want to mention that that was sent over by the developer. One thing I didn't like, and this is real nitpicky, the cards sent by the developer have a really cool art back. The ones that I purchased previously are a completely different art back that don't even have the same name.
Oh, geez.
So the Massiverse game is based off of I forget the full name of it, Paragons, Paladin Paradon or something like that, Paragons. And so the cards I was sent have the nice Massiverse, like splashy orange and purple colors. The other one is like a fantasy backdrop. I'm just like, why don't these match? This is dumb. Why
Wait a minute.
why? It was just something Matt and I were battling, and then I was looked at the back of my cards because when you're battling, you're setting a card face down, and you both flip them at the same time. And we're battling. I'm using one from the box. He's using one from the starter pack that was sent, and I realized they're different. I was like, "Son of a bitch! Come on, come on, you guys! What the fuck?" But it's fine. I don't have many opportunities to play card battlers, but I enjoyed my time with it. I wonder if there's a scene. I'm gonna hit up Twitch after we're done here, and I'm gonna see if there's a scene with this battler. It's fun though. I enjoy it. I enjoy those characters. I wonder if it's like a deep underground scene where there's like 10 guys and they're all really good, and anyone new who tries to come in, they just bully the shit out of them until they quit. Like every
Yes.
RTS or every
Yes.
fighting game. Fighting game fans are pretty lax
They're all
compared.
well, I mean, they're all united now because they don't like the fact that you can just mash buttons and do combos. They don't like that. You're too dumb to fucking learn combos and just repeat that combo. No.
I like the button mashing. That was cool in Street Fighter 6. It made me feel
Oh no,
like I was gaming.
I agree 100%. I'm just saying that's what they're against. They've all united. They're not worried about kicking out the new people. They're worried about the people who just button mash.
To which I say, if you're that good, you can beat a button masher, buddy. But
Yeah.
still, I think the fighting game crowds are a little more lax than the other crowds. Last thing I played, the last few days of playing the new season of Fortnite. Josh, Do you know what the season of Fortnite is?
Shock and awe.
Shock and awe. But guess what?
That's right. I've seen the commercials.
It's Josh, it's Helldivers 2. There's bugs all over the map. You go to a bug's nest, you are destroying different nests around there. There's bigger bugs that you kill. You get rewards for killing them. Gosh. Oh, and then so something they did last season was a letter grade. So like you start out at a C rank, and the more stuff you do, like kills and stuff, you go up. But when you hit a B, so when you hit a B rank, you get a drop, and it drops just like an ordinance in Helldivers 2.
Oh, jeez.
They are so blatant, blatant with it. I'm just like, because I remember they had an Apex season a few years back because they had the balloons, and you would ride the rail all the way up, and it would shoot you out. I was like, oh man, this is an Apex season. And then they added a train a few seasons later. And just they're really playing the hits now, aren't they?
I mean, they found their niche. I hate it because I mean, I'm always gonna hate Fortnite. The fact that I fucking bought the PVE and it was shit. That was your recommendation. You're like, Josh, you should totally buy this.
You're the only person who bought the PVE. You're the one person.
I know you told me, and you told me to buy it.
No, I mean all together. Not in our group. I mean like out of every living human being. They're like, oh, we got one, everybody.
And it wasn't just the standard edition. It was the most expensive one they had.
Well, do you still have it?
I bought it digitally.
Oh, I thought you bought it. I thought you were physical. I was like, man, you might hold on to that.
Dude, if I did, I'd be like, I wouldn't be as down bad about it, but I'm like, fuck.
It's all right.
Digitally, that
feel better because I mean, remember the most expensive game I ever backed on Kickstarter. I paid $100 to back a game that's free to play.
That's shit. That's so shit.
I don't even know if that game's out. I need to go check that. No, new season's fine. The bugs are cool. I do like the ranking up. I didn't like the ranking up last season with the Superman stuff, but I do like it now because you rank up and then the weapons immediately come to you. Last season you would rank up and you'd have to find a Foot Locker with that level to be able to get a weapon out of it. This season kind of reminds me, it's kind of like the tree season from 2 or 3 years ago, where you had a tree on the map and it gave you a reason every day to come back because one day your tree would just give you blue weapons, and then if you came back a day later, an actual day later, you'd have purple or you'd have gold. So I really like those because there's a like you'd be at work midday and you're like, oh man, my tree's purple today. I should probably play Fortnite tonight. It was a weird thing that came into my head at one point. Like, man, do you ever think back to the things you've thought? Oh, the tree's purple. Like if you said that out loud at work, people are like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? Something about purple trees.
Jesus, this man's high.
Says he's got to go get his guns out of his purple trees. The weapon loadout's really good. There's something called an OXR rifle, which is a single burst rifle, no scope, but not a lot of recoil on it, and it just feels good to shoot. And there's a mythic version of it that I think it's a semi-automatic, and it's like a 2-spurt, no feedback on it at all. Ooh, what a weapon, baby. I picked that thing up, I got it out of the vault, and I was shooting it, and I took someone down in like two pulls of the trigger.
Yeah, that's gonna get nerfed really quickly.
Well, speaking of things getting nerfed, there's if you kill a bigger bug, you get like a bug arm that you can charge, and you hold the charge, and like once you hold it, you can just hold it, and it's not like costing you anything. And so it basically spits out this large explosion, and I've used that. Like the AOE on it when it hits is devastating. Like people, like when people hide behind the indestructible rocks, and you're kind of SOL on anything. You shoot that at the rock, and they're gonna get some splash from that. And I've had that kill people a few times. There's also a tracker missile where if you hold L, you can aim with the laser. And so the missiles go out, and then if you aim with the laser, you can kind of just trace a path to somebody far away, and you can kind of watch the rockets chasing them. It's really good. But those last two I just mentioned, super overpowered. There's apparently a revolver that you can hit people pretty far with. And I've got a buddy who told me that he was shooting at somebody in a car, and I don't know how to explain it, but it makes it pretty easy to hit somebody who's just sitting in a car somehow. So take look go check out all those weapons before they get nerfed. 'Cause I guarantee you, all four of those are getting nerfed.
It's gonna
the
be a short season.
no. This is the end of the summer season, so this will go until their Halloween stuff. I bet. I'd be willing to bet. The big complaint I had was mobility. There doesn't seem to be like a mobility weapon because now launch pads are like back in the game like a lot. And the launch pads, I don't know if there's a variation of it that I'm not aware of. I haven't like looked scanned over the name to see, but this thing launches you into the air compared to old launch pads. Like you go all the way up and then you're coming back down. Yeah, just
Still won't play it.
little more mobility would be nice. Maybe a sniper or two. I haven't picked up a sniper. I haven't seen one. But if there is one, I'll take that back if I find it. But yeah, more snipers. That's what I've been playing. Josh, what have you been playing?
So I've been playing Diablo 4. Been playing with Brendan on the side, and then of course doing myself, just trying to do the campaign. I finally finished Act 1 yesterday.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's okay so far. I've just been grinding it out. So, and then the most important thing I've played this past weekend, the Battlefield 6 beta.
So I wasn't aware that it was free past a certain point because I knew codes were going out because I saw some friends that were sitting in Twitch streams trying to get some beta codes. But now it's free. Like it was free this last weekend. It'll be free this weekend, right?
Yep.
How is it, Josh?
Um. So compared to Battlefield 2042, it's fantastic.
I mean, anything.
Compared,
Battlefield
yeah,
1
I
is
mean,
better than 2042.
correct. Uh, Compared to Battlefield 4, uh, obviously I have a love for Battlefield 4. I've got well over like 2 or 3 thousand hours, I think. Probably
Gee.
even more than that. I'd actually have to go back onto the Xbox and see how many hours I put into it. Um, it's a shit ton. I liked it for what it is. I like the fact that they went back to, well, I like the spawn system. It's much better, a little more easier to work with. I do like people have been complaining about the maps. I haven't had a problem with any of them so far, but then again, it was only a weekend, so I didn't really can't sit there and be like, these are my favorite and these are my least favorite.
What are they saying the issues with the maps are?
They're either too small or too big and open.
God damn, I hate people.
And it's like, I honestly think they're perfectly balanced. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, like uh, it's Battlefield, guys. If you've been playing it since 3, like you're never gonna hit the sweet spot, but that's okay.
How's the destructibility? That's something that really stands out. I love destructible buildings.
I do too, but I feel like this one's just very like I don't want to say easy, but it feels like it just like, hey, you destroyed this section of the building. Okay, well, this is just going to collapse. Where it's like, if you think back to like, I'm gonna keep comparing it to 4 because that's obviously the closest we're gonna get to it. Compared to 4, if you pick, I forget what the map was called, but it's in, like in the middle of Shanghai, I think, and there's a like a hotel or not a hotel, it's like a big apartment building, and you could literally destroy the front of it, you could destroy the side of it, the back of it. It still stood, but as you destroyed each piece, you'd see it collapse. Where this feels like you just destroy one part of a building and it all
The
collapses.
whole thing collapsed. I'm not great. Yeah, I like the more dynamic situations. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I think back to the Red Faction game with the destructible.
mhm.
Like you had to really sit there and like, okay, well, if I take this beam out, like you really have to like destroy the thing for it to finally pump like topple over.
Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible, terrible. It's just like, oh, okay. I mean, I get it. I see what they're going for. It's fine. I mean, let's be honest. The numbers alone for this weekend show anything. It shows that Call of Duty is either going to have to, or it shows that Microsoft has to actually put a lot of work into Call of Duty to keep people happy, or it's going to show that Battlefield or bigger shooters like Battlefield are going to come in and just start destroying Call of Duty.
I think if it shows anything, I think it shows that the annual release window is kind of a poison because I mean, past a certain point, I mean, it's diminishing returns past a certain point, and I don't know, like when was 2042? Is that 3 years ago now?
Uh, 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think things have to go away for them to come back and be popular again. And that's not the case for everything, but let me tell you, when Titanfall 3 gets announced and that comes out, like you better believe there's not going to be any room on those servers.
Oh no, it's gonna be full, and I hope it is because I love. I mean, I loved Titanfall when it came out. I love Titanfall 2. The fact that it just didn't get as much love as like Call of Duty and all that, it's like no, this is a masterpiece. And the fact that you get to ride these giant mechs and fight each other, like how does it get any better than that?
It was the fact that it was sandwiched between whichever was it, Advanced Warfare and Battlefield 1.
Yep.
It was the fact that you had those three military shooters stuffed into like a 3 or 2 week window. That's ridiculous. That's dumb. Uh, yeah, one of my favorite things I saw on Reddit today was, or was it yesterday? You know how like when a game is dead, someone will post the Steam charts and be like, "Man, this game's really fallen off." Somebody
They did
took
the same
somebody
thing with Battlefield 6 and said, "Oh, look what's happening."
right. Oh no, look, Battlefield 6 fell off.
I
But
saw that.
it's the it's because the beta's down again until the
Next
weekend.
week or this, yeah. The greatest thing I've seen is some of the cuts people have made. Uh, my favorite has been somebody will play as a medic and they'll have the defibrillator out and they'll run up, they'll charge it, and then they'll go to shock somebody to revive them.
Mhm.
And they'll like there'll be someone goes down and it's in their view of them being down, and they'll see the medic running to them and they'll put it in slow-mo, and they'll do the charge, and right before they go to to jab them with it, they do the prone dive. So it looks like they're flying right at them.
I thought you were gonna say they run right past him and don't heal him at all.
I thought that's where it was going to go at first because it said I love medics in this game, and my assumption was, oh, they forgot him, and I saw him pull the defibrillator. I'm like, oh, he's going to go because you can use the defibrillator to kill your enemies.
Oh shit.
You
That
could
that
do
makes
that. I
sense.
think they've done it since Battlefield 4, maybe even 3. It's been so long, I can't remember. But yeah, you could literally take the defibrillator, shock somebody to death.
So
So that was my
morbid.
assumption. It was they were gonna instead of reviving their down teammate, they were just gonna run after somebody and do it.
Very very morbid.
Yes, but
uh
great.
excuse me. Um I don't have any more questions. That's about all I have. I'm gonna play some this weekend because it's on Steam, right?
Yep, it's on all consoles. Yeah, I mean, the only thing is, which I was shocked and also kind of happy with, is so PC and PS5 Pro are the only consoles, or only systems, I will look at it,
Platforms.
that platforms, thank you, that aren't limited to 60 frames per second.
And do I need to sign into any EA bullshit? That's beautiful. Mm. Literally, I've gotten to the point where if a game's like, you need to sign in, I'm like, no, I don't. I don't have to play this. I ain't got to do any of this,
Yes,
bud.
as far as I know, I didn't have to sign in or anything, and I don't. I think the only time I've had to sign in, because I haven't tried recently, was Battlefield 4 on the PC, and that's just because for so long it was on EA's launcher, so
Yeah,
it makes
Origin
sense.
or whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool. It's awesome. Anything else on Battlefield 6? I'm sure we'll have more of that next week as well.
Uh, I still destroy in a tank. I'm a tank main, and I fucking was I mean, there wasn't a single game I didn't play if I was in a tank that I didn't win.
Whoa, you're telling me the big overpowered weapon is winning?
You say that. Whoa, Nick, you don't know Battlefield. You say that.
Are there people that are like, this needs to be buffed? We need these tanks
Uh,
buffed.
no, those people who will complain, but they're the people who don't do anything about it. They'll just constantly run around and like kill people instead of like doing the objective or defending strategically. They'll just run around and it's like, well, what did you expect? Like you guys, you are an engineer. You have anti-tank mines and you have rockets. You're using neither.
It's like people who complain about campers in a game.
Yeah,
I'm just always like, well, Just don't go where they're camping. Just don't go over there.
Or if you do, use something that's like, don't get me wrong, I used to hate campers too, but I'm like, I know how to get around it now. They'll get me the first time, maybe the second time, because I'm gonna make sure they're still there. And it's like third time, yeah. You bet your ass I've got stun grenades and a flashbang. And you bet your ass as soon as I toss it, I'm gonna wait a second before I go out because they're gonna think I'm gonna do that.
Because I always think of the rooftop map from Modern Warfare 2, the one that was like you had your middle section and then you had your inside sections that were like U-shaped.
Yep.
And people would complain about, oh man, there are people camping in this building. It's like, just don't go in the building. There's plenty of other places to go.
Yeah.
Stay out of the building. Stop. Stop complaining about the campers and just stay over here. Stay alive. God damn.
There's ways around it, guys.
Ways around it. All right. Let's Josh, you ready to do some news?
Yeah, let's talk it.
Read all about it. Latest football scores. Morning paper. Morning Star. Paper, mister?
It's time for old news.
Let's talk it. What you got here first?
First one, speaking of Fortnite, Epic says Fortnite and the Epic Games Store will come to iOS in Australia following court ruling. This is a Video Game Chronicle article written by Chris Scullion.
There you go.
Scullion.
There you go. You got it.
I thought that's excretion. I was like, excretion. Ooh, I don't know. Is that a T or is that a L?
Yeah, this sounds like another win for Epic. Everywhere is Apple's getting set up. Apple's set up and getting knocked down. What was it? First it was U.S. and then Japan and then UK.
Yep.
Not you. I'm not UK. The EU. It says it right here.
Same thing.
So yeah, I have Fortnite on my phone. It's too big for me to boot it up, but I have it on my phone just in case it ever goes away again. Just in case some craziness in the world happens. Who knows? But it sounds like these are coming back to Australia. When is it happening? Does it say?
I think it says.
Well, just the fact that it went down. Because I remember when Fortnite first came to Apple here in the States. And then I think it left in 2018, 2019. And it was gone until recent. So it hasn't been on iPhone for forever, and the fact that it's still so popular and it hasn't been on a major platform is kind of nuts.
Yeah, I think I had an iPhone 8 when it had just left.
Man, I had my iPhone 8 until last year. That thing was
Yeah.
That was the last home button. I missed that thing. That was a good little phone. Left it on the top of my car, drove off.
Last time we saw it.
Last time I was so mad. Thing was so nice. It was, man, it was so
It was
little
red too, wasn't it?
Huh? Yeah, one of those
It
red
was the
ones.
red
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, so hey, more Fortnite coming to you in the future. Anything else on Fortnite there, Josh?
Hopefully it also leads to all the other old games that got removed or removed themselves from iOS and Google. I'm hoping.
Well, I mean, because what is it? It's crazy because if someone has a Patreon or if they have a Substack, they will go out of their way and say, hey, don't subscribe on Apple because you pay extra and Apple gets that.
Yeah.
Subscribe on they're like, go to the Patreon website. Go to the Patreon website. Okay. It's crazy. So, hey, another win for Epic. It's weird to cheer on the corporation beating the other corporation, but hey, there you go, Epic. What you got next, Josh?
Helldivers 2's newest trailer basically confirms a Halo 3 ODST crossover with a melancholy saxophone. This is a PC Gamer article written by Harvey Randall.
Yeah, so the trailer, first of all, when I saw the new season of Helldivers 2 is called Here Comes the Boom. And so I watched it because I was like, oh no, did they add the Rizzler? Did they add the Rizzler to this? Is he in you know the Rizzler, right, Josh?
Yeah.
The little fat Costco kid. By the way, I got tired of seeing there was I think it was Comic-Con or something, and there was just constant photo shoots of people on the couch with him. It's like, oh my God, all these hungry celebrity, like all these people that are like, oh, we got to go play with the Rizzler. Nothing against the kid because it's been thrust on him, but man, just like everyone on that couch is like, man, y'all are fucking desperate, man.
Oh, they are. It's sad.
Yeah, man. I kind of want to. I kind of want like a gallery of those photos so I can be like, oh, there's so and so from The Office or bloody blah from this thing. But yeah, I mean, watching the trailer, first of all, there's no Rizzler. It looks like a run of the mill trailer. And then it ends and they do the little Xbox thing, and then but it comes back to like a somber looking thing, and you hear the. Can I play it for the? I'm gonna play it for the folks here. You don't think we'll get copyright struck for it, will you? Will we?
I don't think so.
All right, I'm gonna play
Not with it
this.
being a trailer.
All right, I'm gonna play this for you guys. I've got the audio coming through. Let's see if this works. Yeah, and that's it. That's the one hint. That's like the hint they're given. Like, hey, here's this. I'd say that's a fairly known soundbite, right?
Not only that, but just look at how the aesthetics around it. ODST, you start when you're dropping, or when you dropped, it's getting darker outside. It's raining and stuff. You're surrounded by the cityscape. So it's like, if it wasn't already given by that, the soundbite for sure was like a giving it away.
Man, ODST is so good. It's amazing.
That's what I want to go back and play it. It's so good.
You can nominate it for the book. Ooh, yeah, you need 4 book club games because yeah, we'll each nominate 4. We'll kill 2 each, and then we'll put it up to. I love doing that. Yeah, yeah. I forgot our system.
That's one of mine.
That's
We're
one of
doing
yours.
that.
Well, hold on. We're not there yet. But yeah. The buildings look very much. What's that? Is that New Mamba?
New Mamba, yeah.
New Mombosa? Is Mombosa?
I think it's Mom.
You gotta look it up. Fun game though. Yeah. Hey, kind of crazy. Helldivers 2 is coming out the same day as Gears, and Microsoft is like back. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't even think
New
of that.
Mombosa.
New Mambo. I knew it was something like that. Yeah, but kind of crazy. Microsoft's backing it this hard, and it's coming out the same day as their remaster for Gears. It's kind of nuts.
It's. I mean, especially if you think about, we're talking about at the same time that those games released originally.
It's kind of nuts, man. It's kind of nuts.
It's very nuts.
It's just kind of, they're coming out the same day, and Microsoft's kind of like, well, we got to put our marketing behind Helldivers.
Well, I mean,
it's nuts.
That's just it though. We're in a spot where it's like, well, Microsoft probably will no longer release hardware. They're all going to be software.
We're still a few years off. I don't know if we have one more console generation and then it's just PlayStation, whatever Nintendo puts out. I don't know.
It'd be crazy to see, but yeah, it's weird seeing them push so much brand wise as far as pushing their stuff out, and then also, hey, Sony, bring your shit to us. Yeah,
they're just like, hey, you know what, we'll give you our shit, you give us it's just yeah, it's really fucking weird. Like in a few weeks here, PlayStation people will be playing Gears, and then Microsoft people are pushing harder on the it's weird. What you got next, Josh?
it just quit working on me. Rockstar Games and Remedy are working closely on Max Payne 1 and 2 remake. This is an instant game news article written by Theobot.
Is this one of those short ones? Yes, it is.
It is.
I liked your first reading on it where you were like, Rockstar Games.
Well, it's because I had it all open before we started and it was working fine, but then as soon as I clicked back on it, it was just the background was just all gray. I had nothing else. I'm like, the fuck. Yes,
this makes sense. I mean, Rockstar owns the property. Kind of disappointed they're not trying to work 3 in somehow into the Controlaverse, into the Remedyverse.
I imagine maybe it depends on how well this goes.
Yeah, just I wish Rockstar was like a baller and there's hey, we made 3, people love it. Why don't you guys work this into your little cute little multiverse thing you got going on?
I think depending on how this does and how successful GTA, because let's be honest, GTA 6 is going to be successful even if it's shitty, because people are going to buy it.
GTA 6, they're saying is going to, what was the ridiculous number they were throwing out? It was going to sell $78 billion cajillion dollars.
Yeah, something like that. It's like, okay, sure. It's going to do successfully well. Is it going to continue? It's going to push Anything further beyond that, who knows? But I think depending on how this goes and how that does, I do think they'll be like, "Know what, guys? We'll we'll give you Max Payne 3."
You know what? We're gonna be making shark cards for the next 20 years
Yeah.
here. Remake
It's
remake Max Payne 3.
it's Max Payne in their hand. I don't want to play with you no more, and just let them go.
What year was Max Payne 3? Was that like 2012?
20.
I was in college.
Yeah, I think you're right.
2012. Yep.
Yeah.
Man, Max Payne 3 is 13 years old. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's a good game. It's a good little action game.
Honestly, good series. Good
Great series.
trilogy.
I like the third one best just because those first two games, like I've tried to replay them in recent years and they look really shitty.
That's because think about when they were made, and no
I
one. I
know.
mean,
I know.
that's why they were in the remake, which hopefully it does so much better.
Well, I remember
Or it
playing
doesn't do so
2
much
on
better,
the
it looks so
original.
good.
I remember playing 2 on the original Xbox, and even at that time, being like, "This looks bad."
Yeah, it did not age very well.
We got one more here. What you got?
We do. Tencent coincidentally tweaks Steam page for light of Motrium after Sony lawsuit. This is a game developer article written by Chris Kerr. Yeah, so a couple weeks back, we brought this up to light.
We didn't hold
Very
on. Don't make it sound like we
well.
uncovered the
Yeah, no,
story.
we didn't.
We didn't
We
go.
talked about this. No.
We
talked
uncovered
about this a
first
couple weeks ago.
First uncovered here on Smashing Game Zone.
Hold on, let me grab my strap on tie. What's it called? The snap on tie.
Your clip on tie.
Clip on. Thank you. Let me get my clip on tie on. Put my
your
news
clip on
reporter
tie.
jacket on.
You got your hat with the press thing on it.
Yeah. Okay. So we talked about this a couple weeks ago. So Tencent was like, "Hey, we got this cool game, and it's got these machines, and looked very much like Horizon." And Sony was like, "The fuck you are." So now they're going back and they're doing the Power World. They're trying to clean house before the house cleans them.
Yeah, man. Just looking at this old stuff, it's just like, how did you guys think you were gonna get away with this?
They thought they were just cheeky enough.
Well, just look at that elephant. Are you kidding me? I had to pull it up on the archive because this is no longer as it is on Steam.
How does it look now on Steam? Actually, I haven't seen it.
Do they have a link to it?
No.
Because if I wanted to pull it up, read the new. Oh, here's the new marketing text.
Oh, yeah, they definitely pulled a lot of the other shit out.
So let's scroll down. Yeah, see the elephant. All the robotic stuff is gone. That's funny about you mentioned Pal World. There was some other Pal World clone just came out on Switch 2, which is ripping off Pal World. So it's hilarious. There's levels. It's like Inception. You know, the deeper they go in Inception, things become more unstable. Every game is just a bigger piece of shit.
But at what point would Pokemon be like, "Oh yeah, we can't fucking sue them. They have nothing on us"?
Nintendo's very litigious. They'll find a way. So it sounds like the suit's still going, even though lawyers they can be up. We changed it, you guys. Mentions of colossal machines and mechanimals have been removed alongside some promotional images and trailers. Fucking wonderful. Yeah.
I'm sure Sony's gonna be like, "Yeah, no, we're not stopping. We want to see. We're gonna wait and see what you guys do and what the final product is. And then we'll go ahead and sue."
Well, and Sony's probably watching what's going on with Pokemon and Pal World. Like, I bet you the big three are looking at that very, very closely. They're all right, like, because isn't the Nintendo lawsuit based not based on like the concept of like cute animals? It's the concept of throwing things at the cute animals and putting them in like contraptions.
It's not so yet. That was a big part of it, or that was like the initial. Then they started to claim like, "Oh, well, flying on creatures," and it's like, well, you can't put a patent on that because that's been happening for so long. Like, no, you can't. But they started going through and like started like trying to put as many patents out there on a bunch of their concepts so they could keep going with it, which I think they were successful in like a couple of them.
Well, and
I haven't been following it since they started doing all that, but
putting a patent on game mechanics is weird because the one that people always come back to is uh the Nemesis system from those Lord of the Ring games from Shadow of Mordor.
mhm.
Like again, those have only been in those two games that we haven't seen anything like the Nemesis system in anything else. I think they're gonna try to do something like that in was it Wonder Woman or some other canceled game from
I
WB
think it
over
was
there.
Wonder Woman.
So yeah, we honestly haven't seen that system in a game in almost 10 years now. And yeah, so it's weird for Nintendo to be well, flying on the back of creatures, that's kind of our thing. It's kind of our thing.
Well, someone the funny thing is that when they were initially going after them for the capturing mechanic, uh, someone mentioned I think it was one of the Dragon Quest or one of like the old JRPGs. It was like, well, if we're gonna talk about like patents and copyright infringement, what about this? And it was like showing like some of the similarities of like the monsters and some of the Pokemon from the first gen.
With
And it's like,
hey
hmm.
Nintendo, that little yellow mouse you got there looks a little like our little yellow mouse. You wanna step into our office? Step into our
That,
office,
that
bud.
little that little ball right there looks very familiar. Is that like a metal slime?
But yeah, when it comes to games that are very blatantly like ripping like like just that part of it, I'm like, yeah, that's kind of I can kind of see why you'd hit them with the law. But when it comes to, hey, you can't throw things at monsters, I'm like, do they not know what fishing is? is who owns fishing? Whoever owns fishing should sue Game Freak and Nintendo because they've been throwing things at creatures way before Pokemon. But I digress. Josh, thank you for pulling the news. Great week of news. No one got laid off this week. So congratulations,
Yet.
game industry. You're on the way. Josh, you got a meme for us?
Oh, I certainly do.
Me time.
All right, what you got?
It's the Homer Simpson Bush meme, but it's got Xbox mains as Homer, with them having their Master Chief helmet slowly backing into the bush until they're completely disappeared and then coming back out as
They're
Helldivers.
They're Helldivers. You made this, right?
I did make this.
I can always tell you've made a meme because you download a fake PNG and then when you realize it's a fake PNG, you just say fuck it.
So yeah, well, it says it's PNG. I go download it says PNG. I'm like, great, so it's gonna work. And then it has this shit. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? And there was no other one that would work. I'm like, fuck it.
You
This is the
got
best we're gonna get.
the only thing worse than a fake PNG is a WebP file. Anyone who does anything on the
fucking hate
internet knows.
WebP files.
WebP file. Anytime I find an image and I'm like, yeah, that's the one, and it's WebP. And even like, because like when I was trying to pull the Claire Obscure background for a background, like the only ones I could find had Claire Obscure on it, and I was like, okay, I'll just put Smashing Game Time over it. It'll cover it. Fine, whatever. I found one that was uncovered. Obviously, someone had taken the key art, but then they made it a WebP file on their website and it wasn't even theirs. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You didn't, I know you didn't make this.
So badly. So at one point, I was looking for the Helldivers one. I found the salute. And I was like, oh, yes, that's the one I want. I want to use that. Every single one that I found was all WebP. And I was like, you motherfuckers.
There's a way around that.
Why?
There's a way around it. If you have GIMP downloaded, which everyone should, just copy it and paste it right into GIMP and then save it as whatever file you want to save it as.
I was at work doing this and I was like, fuck it. It's not worth it. The headache.
GIMP should also be on all your work computers.
Well, I work in IT and we don't need, well, I can't say we don't need it because I worked in IT company. We use GIMP to do the graphics for their HVAC. So I'm like, oh fuck, well,
It's always fun to. You guys are using GIMP for that? Shouldn't you guys be using like Inkscape or something, or I forget, Inkwell or whatever the free
No.
one is?
they used GIMP and honestly, pretty nice actually because they actually made it. It wasn't just a picture. They ended up making the system actually show like what's running and what's on. You could visually see it. I was like, oh, that's really cool.
Okay, if it's doing stuff like that. But I was gonna say if it's a logo, like you kind of want it to be a vector, so if you blow it up, it's not getting all fuzzy on you.
Nope, it was strictly for HVAC systems. So when you logged in, you can see how everything was running.
Look at us talking about our passion, graphic design. It's kind of my passion. It's my passion.
Yeah.
Well, it always feels weird putting on a resume that I'm GIMP proficient.
Hey, you'd be surprised how far you'll get with it, though.
Maybe that's why I haven't been getting jobs, because they all think I'm a GIMP. They're like,
Yeah, they don't know what GIMP is. And like, did he meant to say pimp?
They're like, is GIMP like the guy from like the guy from Pulp Fiction in the leather that's getting his ass whooped or
Jesus
sitting in the corner?
Christ.
All right, hey Josh, we've reached my favorite part. We're gonna each pick 4 games. We're each gonna pick 4 games, and then we're each gonna eliminate one of our own games, and then eliminate 1 game from the other person's, and then
Okay.
we'll each be down to 2, and then we'll put those final 4 games onto the Blue Sky and have our listeners vote. We got 10,000 votes last time. Do you think we can beat that?
Probably not. But yeah, let's try.
No, we can. Fuck you, Josh. We're gonna fucking beat it. We're gonna fucking beat it, you asshole. So I'm gonna pull up Steam. Josh, go ahead and introduce your first game, because you already said it.
Halo 3 ODST, because why not? And not just any playthrough of it, Nick. We have to do it on Legendary.
On Legendary?
On Legendary,
No,
baby.
I've done it before. It's a pain in the ass.
Exactly. We're gonna do it again.
All right, I'm writing down Halo 3 ODST. Halo 3 ODST. All right. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put Legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Legendary. That's how I Met Your Mother joke for all the youngins. All right, my first game is RoboCop Rogue City.
Ooh,
It's-
I do need to go back and finish it. So yeah, I'm getting with that.
Because I got mad that I couldn't play it on my Steam Deck, and now I want to fucking play it. So I'm nominating it for this. All right, Josh, you got another game?
Ooh.
Or if you need a break, I can nominate my next one. I've already got another one.
Yeah, go ahead and nominate. Yeah, go ahead and nominate your next one, because I have to look still.
All right, you ready for this? Star
right.
Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay.
Yeah, I came to fucking play, dude. This is a game I've started like 10 different times. I get onto the first planet, and then I just stop playing it altogether. It's happened so many times.
It gets so much better once you get a lightsaber.
I know, and I've never gotten it. It's sick. I know. You don't need to remind me. I know.
Okay, I've got one, because I've been wanting to do it, and I can't even get past the fucking first fight.
What do you got?
Batman Arkham Origins.
Ooh, these are some good ass. Yeah. Arkham Origins. That's the most because that's the Christmas one, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Is
the
Batman
one. That's the one that
Year
wasn't
2?
done by Rocksteady, right? That was done by a separate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have that on Steam because you have it on Steam. If I'm right.
Yep, I do have it. I do.
Hell, motherfucking yeah. And that's the one where you're being hunted. It's like Long Night. It's like Batman Long Night, right?
Essentially, yeah. It's Black Mask sends out a hit for Batman, and all the assassins come out to fight him.
I just remember
to
there's
kill him.
like, is it Deathstroke? Or there's an early fight where this guy's like honking, and you're like, man, this is gonna be a hard fight, and then you like one punch him. I remember that being a thing.
I can't remember. It's not Deathstroke. It's I know who you're talking about. I can't think of who it is though.
Josh, you got to do another game. It's your turn again.
Shoot. Okay. Ooh, let's try and switch it up here. How about what's something that I bought recently? Because I bought a bunch, or not a bunch, but I bought a couple games.
Well, now you got me curious because if anything you bought's going to be in my library, I'm not seeing it though.
Well, I have like 10 in my recent, including RoboCop.
I was so mad. I had that downloaded. I was like, hell yeah, we're gonna play some fucking RoboCop on this trip, and I didn't get to play it at fucking all. Really,
Oh no,
really
that's no
chapped,
my games.
really chapped my
Fuck.
ass. You looking at your backlog right now?
Yeah. Look at all my backlog. I've got so much, it's ridiculous.
Dude, you got to clean that backlog up. Oh wait, I forgot Stormgate came out. I wonder if that's download is official. I don't know.
Ooh, because I want to play a mech game.
Iron Harvest.
Sort of. Zone of Enders, the second runner.
Do we have that?
I have it on Steam. Yes.
Man, I've got games on Steam I wasn't even aware of. What's it called? Second Runner?
The second runner. Yep.
Second Runner. So that puts us at 5 games. Let's see here. I've got my next game queued up if I can find it. Just want to make sure that we both have it. Not Chained Echoes.
If you have it on Steam, we should have it.
As much as I want to get you to play Chained Echoes because it's got the new DLC, I'm not gonna. It's a long game, Josh. I'm not gonna make you do that. Man, this is tough when you're on the spot,
Right?
right? Because I've got 2. So RoboCop's probably not that long of a game. KOTOR.
KOTOR really isn't that long in retrospect.
We looking back at it compared to how everything is now.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still, you're still gonna put a nice couple, not a couple hours. You're still gonna put some nice time into it. But compared to what those types of games are now, it's really not that long.
Josh, we have Elden Ring.
Yeah, we have Elden Ring.
We have Elden Ring.
Yeah,
I'm nominating Elden Ring.
you're a sick son of a bitch.
Oh man, I didn't even know that was in there.
Yeah, I have it.
Do you
You
have?
know who
do,
you're
you,
talking to, right?
do you own a bunch of Souls games? Like, do you have Sekiro also?
I do not have Sekiro now.
Okay, all right. I was just making sure. I was like, are you that sick that you have Sekiro? But thankfully, you do
Not that
not.
sick.
Man, it's weird going through your games. I was like, wow, Josh, there's some weird games.
I have a
in here,
shit
Josh.
ton.
There's some weird games in here.
A lot of them are free though. Like I'll see the games that get announced for free, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna grab it.
Oh yeah, I forget you have all your VR games. Cause I just saw Half-Life Alex on there. I was like, no, not Half-Life Alex. Oh man, I gotta pick one more game. Ooh, there's Dark Souls 2. No, I can't do that to us. I kind of want to pick a bad game. What do I want to play? Let's do, but I also want it to be a fun game to talk about. Doom 2016 is my final game. So for those listening, all my choices are in. My 4 choices are Doom 2016, Elden Ring, KOTOR, and RoboCop Rogue City. Josh, your last game, sir?
Because we've talked about it, and I kind of just want to throw it out there. And Quantum Break.
Ooh, you slut! You fucking slut! You slut!
Yeah, good luck trying to get rid of one of mine at this point.
I think I see one of yours that I can easily get rid of.
Halo 3 ODST.
Here, let me recap these. I'm going to recap these real quick. So, the 8 games that are up for September Book Club are Halo 3 ODST, Legendary, because why the fuck not? RoboCop Rogue City, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, or KOTOR, which I've heard it both ways. Batman Arkham Origin, Zone of Enders Second Runner, Elden Ring, Doom 2016, and Quantum Break. All right, so now we're each going to eliminate one of our own games, and then we're each going to eliminate one of the other person's games. And then we'll be down to the final 4 that will be voted on by Blue Sky by listeners like you. Yeah? Cool.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to eliminate one of mine first. I'm going to take KOTOR. I'm going to take KOTOR out. Goodbye, KOTOR. Josh, go ahead and eliminate one of yours.
Zone of Enders. As much as I want to play it, I'll go play it by myself.
Damn, that's the one I was going to eliminate.
I know. That's why I was like, oh, he's going to do that one. I'm going to make it harder on him.
All right, Josh, eliminate one of mine.
What 3 do you have left?
I have RoboCop, I have Elden Ring, and I have Doom 2016.
Elden Ring.
No, it's the one I wanted. All right, well then I'm gonna cut you even deeper, and I'm gonna get rid of Halo 3 ODST.
If I backtrack, will you not do what? Well, shit.
If you put Elden Ring back, I will put Halo 3 back.
Okay, fine. So I have either. I'm going to take Doom 16 away. That's fine.
Elden Ring, Halo 3 ODST. Okay. All right, Josh, take. So you took Doom.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna take Halo 3 ODST. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you sick son of a bitch.
I'm gonna take Arkham Origin away.
All right, that's fair.
All right, so the final four is RoboCop Rogue City, Quantum Break, Elden Ring, Halo 3 ODST on the Legendary. Are we playing that together or separate?
If we do that together, we have to do somewhat of Elden Ring together as well, in my opinion.
That's fine. Because Elden Ring's the setup is you would only pop into a fight, right? We're not like running around together.
Well, wouldn't run around the whole time, but there are certain spots you can run in together. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, we can play together. We don't have to though. But hey, I got Elden Ring to stay on the list, so I will actually post this tonight, and we'll start raking in the votes, and then whatever has the most votes by the time we see each other next week to record, that's the September book club game. If it's Elden Ring, it'll probably be the rest of the year book club game.
Yeah.
The rest of these are fairly short, if I'm not mistaken. So,
yeah, I think the next longest one is, I guess, technically ODST, wouldn't it?
Quantum Break's probably like 10 hours. And if you play, by the way, you have to watch the episodes in Quantum Break. So good luck. Good fucking
We
luck.
can't skip them.
No, you have to watch them. Good fucking luck. Tough titties.
Right.
Tough titties. And then RoboCop, you have to do the paperwork. And then in Halo 3 ODST, you got to do the walking around the abandoned city, which is not bad. But you're playing on Legendary, so it's fucking tough.
You have to collect all the skulls too.
No, I hated collecting skulls. That was my least favorite thing.
I think ODST was probably easier to do it though.
Yeah. So we got our 4 games. I'll put those up on Blue Sky. You guys will vote again by next Tuesday. Whatever has the most votes, that is what we will play. I will download all of them just so I don't have to wait. In fact, I think I have 1 or 2 of these already downloaded. But that's the show. Let's do our end of show chores and get out of here. You can find me on bluesky@nickkaufman.com. That's also my website where I have writing samples, including my articles from Hard Drive. I recently just had one go up about Superman and what the S on his chest stands for. It's not what you think. I think was that my most recent one? Now I'm blanking. No, I had another one.
Guessing himself.
I had another one go up about gatekeepers, which was pretty cool. And I've got a few cool ones going up that Josh saw before we hopped on the show. I got the stamp of approval. They're going to be good. You just got to write them and then get paid for them and then get them up on the site. And then you can also find me YouTube and Twitch at Nick Fat Night. I would like to start streaming eventually, but life's a little busy right now. So with the book club game and then needing to play a shitload of games before Game of the Year, Josh, we still got a lot of work to do before December.
Too much to do.
It's on its way. Josh, where can people find you?
You can find me anywhere and everywhere, and I'm Josh Saying. You can also find me. Actually, you can find us on our website. Nick, take it away.
Yeah, that website is Smashing Game. Yeah, I fucked it up. You set me up, and I fucking
fuck it up. I set you up, and you
set me up, and I sent it right into the fucking net. Yeah, we have a website at smashinggametime.com. That's where the podcast is. We've also got written words there. Go check those out. It's mainly just list right now, but when we do find the time, we'll get some more stuff on there to make it more worthwhile to go over there for everybody. Maybe we should, you know what, I would like to get on there, like a daily poll. You know how like GameFAQs has a daily poll? I would love to do a daily poll. That would be fun.
Seems like a lot of work.
That's actually pretty, it's not, setting up polls easy. Anyone can do it. Thank you as always to Alex Marvin Clark for our intro and outro song, Hunt Him Down. You can go to the SoundCloud in the show notes. That's his SoundCloud. Go check it out. You can't get that song on there anymore though, for some reason. It's gone. It's not on there. And I haven't heard from Alex in a while, so we might need to start thinking about finding another song.
Yeah, yeah, probably be safe that way.
But Alex, thank you either way. That's it. We're getting out of here. We're going home. We're gonna go play some video games. We're gonna have a book club game that's picked out by the time you see us next time. That's the show, folks. Go home. Get out of here. It's over. Get gone. Go on. Go on. Get. Josh, you feel good about this episode?
Yeah, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
There we go. I was waiting for you to do something before I ended the show by saying, everyone that's been smashing game time, I hope you all had a smashing great time. We'll see each and every one of you next time.